This video is sponsored by Model3Part.com. For all the latest and greatest Tesla Model 3 accessories, visit Model3Part.com. Is the Model Y coming sooner than we think? Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in. I'm JP and you are watching The Buzz. And today we have some exciting news regarding the Model Y. So today Electrek revealed that the Tesla Model Y has received its CARB certification. And you're probably wondering, why is that such a big deal? Well, let's dive in and take a look and find out why the CARB certification is so important. So first, let's talk about what CARB is and why it's so important. The California Air Resources Board, or CARB, is a clean air agency that is set to protect the environment from motor vehicle pollution. Sort of a big deal, right? Especially in California. So typically car manufacturers receive their CARB certification right before they begin deliveries of their vehicles. Now, this is not always the case, but it was the case when Tesla began delivering the Tesla Model 3. Tesla received their CARB certification about 30 days right before deliveries started to occur. So this could mean that the Model Y is inching its way closer to being delivered to some lucky reservation holders. Now, it is possible that we could see deliveries occurring within the next few months. And this would make sense as to why the Tesla Model 3 deliveries have slowed and why the production and delivery timelines have increased. Now, Tesla could have been making changes to the production lines, making way for the Model Y, which I believe is super exciting news, and I hope this does hold true and we start seeing some deliveries sooner rather than later. With that being said, I did expect that the Model Y would be delivered sometime late spring or midsummer. And if Tesla can actually pull this off, it would be a huge, huge deal. If you haven't seen my previous videos about the Cybertruck, I'm going to go ahead and post that up here above. And in that video, I talked about the market share for each vehicle segment, which has crossover utility on top by a huge, huge margin. And this would place Tesla in a really, really good position for substantial growth in that top vehicle market share. So the other item that came out of this CARB certification is the UDDS, or the Urban Dynometer Driving Schedule, which helps identify the car's available range. Now, this test is obviously not in the real world, but it gives a foundation as to what the range could potentially be. And according to this report, the Model Y had an increase of about 29 miles of range. Now, this may change when production nears, but it's great to see that the Model Y may end up with some additional range, regardless of how small you may think it is. This is especially important as these tests were performed on the performance variant, which boasts the 20-inch wheel package. Now, we've all seen the pics of the Model Ys out in the wild, and we can see that almost all of them had some type of different rim and tire package. And this is sort of the way that Tesla tests for the best fit and the best range. So it is possible that we may see something new and different by the time the Model Y is actually released. You also have to remember that the Model Y is a much heavier vehicle. I was hoping to see a larger battery pack and a minimum range of about 400 miles. As you have to remember, the Model Y has more storage room, more drag, and can fit 7 passengers. So the current range of 280 miles will be a lot less in the real world. So hopefully we do see some range increase based on what the CARB results showed. I would certainly be happy with as much range as they can squeeze out of the Model Y. And that is, of course, until they get a bigger and better battery, boasting that range above and beyond 400 miles. So there you have it, folks. That is the Model Y update. So comment down below, let me know your thoughts on the CARB certification and when you think the Model Y will be released.